all-stars, welcome back to my channel. It's DAMNSHEJAMAICAN, your biggest and brightest shining star. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Age of Aquarius. Let's get it. Okay, I'm very excited to make this video, so I'm just going to jump straight into it. Now, every 2,000 years, the sun rotates retrograde into a different sign, okay? So it first started out in the sign of Leo, and then it went backwards to Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, and now Aquarius. Okay, so it goes backwards, but the birth of the sun started in Leo, where it's at home. So because that's where the sun is at home. So when the sun is at home, that means it starts out in Leo, and then it retrogrades every 2,000 years to a different sign. So every 2,000 years, the earth, our sun travels around in that, the sun travels around in that age and in that constellation. And so right now, we've all experienced coming out of the Age of Pisces, which was about, you know, compassion. It was about monotheism, about one God, about worshiping one God, everyone believing in one thing. And if you didn't believe in one thing, then okay, we're separate from you. You don't believe in my God and that God, and all these wars started. And you know, you have witches that got their heads chopped off. You know, you have all these kind of things that just happen. You have people warring against each other because they don't believe in what the other person believes. So Pisces, the Age of Pisces was about illusion. It's about going with the flow. It's about being sacrificial, you know, letting yourself go, you know, let yourself go to a system, you know, working jobs that you really don't want to work, but you're just doing it because this is life. And you know, shit, I gotta make my family happy. I gotta be a good citizen. I gotta pay my taxes. You know, it's about being compassionate. It's about loving. It's about getting along. It's about going with the flow. It's about lies. You know, it's about going with the lies of life. It's about being so caught up in the ocean, you know, and not really focusing on the details, which is opposite to Virgo. So Piscean age was all about Christianity. You know, it was all about religion. It was all about everybody trying to connect to God, and everyone being so spiritual and having a spiritual belief system, right? So that's the Age of Pisces, you know, the age of everybody, the fish. That's where the fish comes from with the Jesus loves you thing. You know, all these kind of stuff, that's where all this stuff comes from. It comes from the Age of Pisces. Pisces was about being creative. It was about escapism. It was about believing in your own illusions, believing in your own fantasies, drugs, alcohol. You know, it was about just letting go and not really caring about what we're doing, and kind of just living from like a very subconscious programming, a programming where we're kind of told what to do, and then that's that. All right, so now we're transitioning into the Age of Aquarius. Age of Pisces stands for I believe. Age of Aquarius stands for I know. So that's where science really started to take up again. Technology, electricity, everything moving at such a fast, rapid speed. You know, you have the internet, you know, people being able to learn stuff very quickly, you know, not having to go to school because everyone's a teacher. Everyone can be a humanitarian. Everyone can come out and share their knowledge. You know, Aquarius is an air sign. It's about communication. It's about connecting with people through ideas. So that's why YouTube is so popular. You know, that's why all these social media platforms is on a rise, because we are in the Age of Aquarius. Your phone is such an important part in your life because Aquarius is about that. It's about technology. It's about the digital age. It's about information. It's about knowing. It's about getting to the bottom of who we truly are and having our own power, our own uniqueness, our own individuality, and expressing that and not caring what anybody has to say. That's the Age of Aquarius. Aquarius is all about friendship. It's all about brotherhood. It's all about getting to know who we are. So now you can see that the Age of Aquarius has manifested itself. Now, whenever you feel to know when you're coming from a different age and you're stepping into a new one is when the world feels like it's ending. So you have all these people prophesizing about the book of Revelations and stuff. And granted, a lot of people's consciousness comes from the Age of Pisces. So a lot of people take the Bible to be very important. They take religious texts, scriptures and stuff to be God and gospel, because that's the consciousness that we're coming from. That's the level of consciousness we're coming out of. So when you have a bunch of people thinking this way, and then you have a new age. So that's where this idea comes up of people saying new age thinking. And what's new age? It literally means new age. A lot of people don't know that new age just means the sun is going to go into a different sign for the next 2,000 years. And right now the sun is going through Aquarius. So with this being said, the Age of Aquarius is going to bring forth a lot of us, as you can see. I was going to say that the world feels like it's going to end when, you know, you're going through a different age when the world feels like it's going to end. And we all had this world's coming to an end feeling at 2012. Everyone started to feel like that. And then nothing happened, obviously, because life on planet Earth will always expand. It will always grow. It's the planet of growth, you know. Mother Nature always gives. We take, and she just keeps growing plants and trees. You know, there'll always be water, you know what I'm saying? That's just what this planet is about. It's about growing. It's about having babies and having them in the belly for 9 months and raising and manifesting and building and, you know, gaining weight, you know, growth. That's what planet Earth is all about. So right now, with the sun going into Aquarius, everyone on planet Earth is going to be feeling, the consciousness is going to be transitioning into everyone becoming a star. Everyone being an individual, everyone being different, unique, original, everyone being a water bearer, everyone having their own bucket, everyone having their own knowledge, their own information that they can share to anybody across the world because of the use of technology, because of YouTube, because of Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, all these platforms. You know, this is how we're going to share who we are, and we're going to help to inspire other people to become who they are. So Age of Pisces, you got to understand, we're coming out of an age where people don't know who they are. They just are going with the flow and just having fun and just wanting to be indulgent into pleasures and stuff. But the Age of Aquarius is going to bring forth a lot of technology to help people to just get information much quicker, be able to help other people, and just for everything to be more sufficient. Everything is going to start to be top speed, and everything is going to be much faster. Now the thing, when every age needs to transition in order to we need every age. So we couldn't have gotten to the Age of Aquarius without going to the Age of Pisces. We needed to understand what it meant to have a spiritual connection with, you know, what's going on, because astrology is all about these planets and how all these planets, there's a piece of them in you. So whenever I was born, the sun was in Taurus, Mercury was in Aries, Venus was in Pisces, Earth was in Scorpio, Mars was in Taurus, my Jupiter was in Pisces, my Saturn was in Aries, my Uranus is in Aquarius, and my Neptune is in Aquarius. Now, meaning that those two outer planets were in Aquarius for me, it means that these outer planets for you, those are your generational planets. So my generation is the pioneers of the Age of Aquarius, because we're the ones that are just really good at technology. We know how to just do stuff, and you know, we're very different. We're rebellious, you know, we may change our names, you know, we do whatever. We're unique, we're different, we know who we are. You know, we're very sure, and that's just who we are. You know, Aquarius is just all about being the individual. So now that you see everything going on with the quarantine and the coronavirus and stuff like that, this is just the biggest energetic shift of the Age of Aquarius, for it to say, okay, we're here, you know, alone together. That's all the Age of Aquarius is about. It's about everyone becoming more in tune with who they are and creating from that. However they sustain themselves comes from within. You know, their own star power, their own energy comes from within. You know, everyone has the equal opportunity now. You know, Aquarius is about equality. So everybody has equal opportunity to be who they want to be. And because we all have the same platforms. All right. So that's pretty much the Age of Aquarius. In my opinion, I think that there's going to be a rise in technology. Like I said, a lot of people are going to start to worship technology, worship higher ways of thinking, start to worship astrology. Maybe, you know, astrology may become like the newest religion, because that's just a way for people to like really get to know who they are. So a lot of people start to worship outside of themselves whenever there's a new age, but it always manifests in a different way, and people will always demonize something. So it was the devil, now it's 5G, you know, it's electricity, it's radiation. But all this stuff is coming because we're in this age, and it's just not gonna stop, and it's just gonna keep happening faster and faster, because Aquarius is all about quick radical change. So yeah, that's why everything just happens so quickly, and everything is just gonna keep changing quickly. But the Age of Aquarius is gonna bring forth peace. It's gonna bring forth everyone being just grateful and really knowing who they are, and coming back down to knowing what they're here for, knowing what their purpose is, and sharing it with the world. Everyone's going to be able to tap into their own individuality. And the Age of Aquarius is just going to allow for people to become more caring, more giving, more humanitarian, wanting to help other people advance, you know, wanting everyone to just get along, you know. So I feel like there's going to be, if you look at China right now, they're already in the Age of Aquarius, you know. Depending on where they are on the globe, the energies are hitting them much earlier than it has hit the Western world. And so I feel like China is more peaceful as far as the civilians, because they're under a surveillance all the time because of technology. The government has, Saturn in Aquarius has implemented a way to police the state by just having cameras. So I think that we're going to see more of that. We're going to see more of people being connected to their phones, more people paying for things on their phones, much more digital currency. I feel like cash is not going to be a thing in a few years, because people are just going to be making money just based upon either online work, starting their own businesses. But a lot of people are going to be entrepreneurs. You know, the slave mentality, the victim mentality, all that stuff is going to be gone. You know, we're all going to be stepping into our power. But this transition is going to be very painful for a lot of people. A lot of people are still holding on to the illusion. A lot of people still want to go back and live this old life that never existed, as far as just not being genuinely real to who they are. You know, the Age of Pisces has allowed for fantasy to just really be a thing. Like, Pisces is all about fantasy, delusions. It's all about believing in your lies. It's all about believing in the grand scheme of lies in life, you know. So that's why other extraterrestrials think that human beings are slow consciously, because we're right now, the Age of Aquarius, this next 2,000 years is going to tap us to help this planet tap us into how to connect to the stars, how to connect and be as technologically advanced as aliens and as other extraterrestrials. But as far as humans that was just slaves and living in a capitalist society, it's gonna be more about everyone coming together and everyone kind of just having equal rights. You know, we're already transitioning to that with the LGBT. You know, Aquarius rules that stuff. Aquarius rules quirkiness, gayness, you know, gay marriages becoming legal, you know, everything, the Constitution, everything from In God We Trust, all these things is all a manifestation of the Age of Pisces, and the Age of Pisces is dying out. I also wanted to add that the Age of Pisces is also responsible for relationships and the institution of marriage. So my generation, the new generation, we're more likely to put labels on our relationships, and the Age of Aquarius has shown us that marriages fail and the divorce rate is much higher. So in the Age of Aquarius, relationships aren't going to be as restricting as they really are now in the Age of Pisces. We're not going to be falling in love just out of our emotions and stuff like that. Our relationships are going to be more friendship based, and they're going to be more about what's real and connecting with, you know, who we truly are. It's not just going to be about marrying someone and then after a few years you figure out that you didn't like them. It's going to be more so about relationships, not having titles, and just everyone being friends with benefits, and seeing where things go, and not having so much hate and hostility because we didn't put so much expectations on our friendships. Everything's just going to be more peaceful because friendship is going to be the base of our relationships in the Age of Aquarius. So this quarantine stuff is killing everything. It's killing pagan holidays, Easter, the Thanksgiving, the Christmases. If this quarantine really does keep lasting for a while, we're going to eradicate all those things. We're not going to celebrate all those pagan holidays like we used to, because every day is going to be the same equal day for self-expression and creativity. It's not going to be about, oh, let's celebrate this because da da da. You know, it's going to be more so about everyone's equal, and people are going to want to know. People are going to want to be more in tune with astrology. They're going to want to know who they are. People are going to start to read more, become more open-minded. You know, people aren't going to be so racist no more. They're going to see that they can get along with people. They can get along with a lot of people, and life don't have to be like that. You know, for the most part, I think this quarantine is just setting everybody up to kind of cherish their tribe and, you know, what they have and who they have. And I think people are just going to be more peaceful and more grateful, and people are going to be less wasteful now, and people are just going to appreciate life much better. And I think the Aquarius age is going to be a beautiful time. I think it's going to really help us advance the human race to be more like those other extraterrestrial beings that I'm talking about, that already knows what's going on, that knows, okay, how are the pyramids built? You know, we're going to be able to have the knowing for all these things. You know, we're going to be able to really dive deep and figure out who we truly are, and not just believe what one system has told us to believe, you know. So the Age of Aquarius is definitely about equality. It's definitely about us all getting together and understanding that we're all stars. And I think it's just going to be a very beautiful time. So now is definitely the ground setting for the Age of Aquarius. Everyone that's doing spiritual videos, that's making astrology videos, tarot readings, like everybody that is just talking about just being an entrepreneur, being your own boss, going out, being an individual, and just being you and not caring about what anybody thinks. Those are the people that's laying the foundation for the Aquarius age. So hats off to you guys. And it's just a beautiful time to live in. There's nothing to be afraid of, you guys. It's just that whenever we go through a different age, it just feels like the world is ending, but it's really not. It's just a new consciousness. We're just getting upgraded. And like I said, this time will be painful for a lot of people, because a lot of people don't want to let go of their religions. A lot of people don't want to let go of the lies. A lot of people don't want to let go of the fairy tales. A lot of people are childish on the inside. They're grown ass adults, but they don't know who they truly are, and it's just gonna hit real hard. Some people are gonna just die and still live off in having the Age of Pisces consciousness, because it's still early. We're still in the first decade of it. So, you know, these people are still around, you know, we still do have these influences, but Age of Aquarius, a lot of things are going to change very fast. So just expect for things to change fast. Expect for human beings to get new technology very fast, virtual reality to become a thing, the way we travel and get to places to be much more faster, much more efficient. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this video. I hope you really appreciated this video because I really enjoyed making it. Don't forget to go ahead and comment down below to let me know what you think about the Age of Aquarius. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the Age of Aquarius. Let me know what you think about this higher level of consciousness. Let me know what you think about this new consciousness that we're about to embark on. Let me know what you guys think about everything that I've been talking about. I really want to hear your 2 cents. Let's go ahead and start a discussion in the comments. Don't forget to go ahead and check out other videos. Don't forget to email me directly at tashaylawrence@gmail.com for your birth chart reading. That's exactly how I'm taking all my appointments. I need you guys to just go ahead and email me directly. All right, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, and if it's your first time seeing me, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in another one. Mwah. Peace. I got it up to beat your brain, so you haven't learned a thing. I'm the one that makes it rain. Better ask, ain't know my name. Damn, she Jamaican on her way to fame. If I say that means bitch, I ain't playing no games. You steady talking shit, but you don't add my name. I pull up on you real pretty, you gon' feel ashamed. Bounce back game, bounce Kurt Cobain. I ran and brought it back. What happened to your quarterback gang? Loyal fan base got the place jumping up. Oh shit, there go my song on the radio. Turn it up for the nigga, cause he need to know. I got his ass tuned in to the stereo.